Hello YouTube, thought I'd do another video here. As I'm testing another interface board, I came up with another interface board idea that I need, and I'm going to put it in this metal box. It don't have to be this big of a box, but this is what I had laying around. This interface board is going to be another alert board, but this is going to be something you've never seen before. We're going to use a handheld, a small solar panel, and I'm going to have the interface board hooked up to a float switch. And this float switch will activate when the switch is on. It's going to activate an MP3 file and play a message over my repeater. Because if I have the handheld play over or program to my repeater frequency, it's going to play over my repeater. Now, if your repeater happens to be on allstar or Zello, it's going to play over that. So if you're not in repeater range, you can have it play over Zello or allstar. Now, you don't need a repeater for this to work. You could have that handheld be in simplex mode, meaning one frequency, and have it transmit throughout the area, whatever range you're able to get. So that's the beauty of this. It'll work with a repeater and with not a repeater. When the float switch goes off, it's going to play the message every so often, and I'll have a menu option in there every 30 minutes up to an hour. When the level goes down or the float switch goes back to normal, it will play a message saying that the float switch is in normal mode, and it'll be waiting for the next time. I'll also have a weekly test function on this, so I'm going to have that. And you can use this idea to check for flooding. If you live by a river, if you live by somewhere there's a lot of water, you can have it do that. Or maybe you have cattle and you got a water trough out in somewhere, out in the field somewhere, and you need to check to make sure water levels are good. You can use it for that. You can use it for a water tower. You can use it for a lot of different things. And this thing is going to be, like I said, it's going to be solar power. It's going to run a handheld. If your repeater's close enough, you can have the handheld on low power, and you can mount the float switch right on the pole, on your pole. In my case, I'm going to be using the float switch back here. This float switch is mounted into a 5-gallon bucket that I've drilled many holes in it, and I can get into the float switch connection by taking that cover off. I made this bucket I made a mound because I don't want a puddle of water triggering it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll tap in there, run my wires out. Reason being, I'm running the wires out because this is the woods. There's not much sunlight from my solar panel. No big deal. Pop that cover off, and we will run the wires back behind me out to the field where I can have sunlight. So when this thing gets activated from floods, it will trigger my repeater and play a message. And then when the float switch goes down, it will play another message and say, back to normal, or however I have it. It's MP3. It'd be customizable. So that's the beauty of it. And if I haven't mentioned, if your repeater or node is on allstar or Zello, it'll play over that too. So this won't have the built-in Zello capabilities or allstar, but if your repeater is, or if the node is, then it will play over that over the allstar or Zello. And it's, like I said, it's pretty simple. It's a float switch, a solar panel, handheld. It's not going to be, and my interface board will have a display on it where we can set how often you want the alert to go off, what's before the alert stops, because you don't want the float doing this and then triggering and not triggering, and so we will have a delay set in there so that when the float switch is activated, if it does, like the waves or something, it won't keep reactivating it. After a certain amount of time, then it will declare that the water level went down, and that will be an adjustable menu. It'll be a weekly test that can go off and test the handheld, the battery, everything. If it keys up, won't be able to test a float switch, because that's a manual thing you have to lift up, but it can test everything else. So I'm working on that now as I'm testing other boards. Remember, I've already got some of these functions already built already. I just got to put onto a board. I already have the MP3, as you've heard with many of my videos. I already have the PTT circuitry done. I have a small solar panel too, so I already have that. So we're going to start building this. This is something you want to see, if it's something you might be interested in, and you can use this type of alert for anything. It doesn't have to be a float switch. You can have it trip a door, whatever. There'll be screw terminals on it, and you can hook it up to whatever. So if this is something you're interested in, post a comment down below, and I'm going to start doing some videos on it as I gather up parts, and let's see how it works. Any questions or comments? Post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have yourself a good day.